Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 862 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russian ruler Vladimir Putin said that Russian forces will not cease fire in Ukraine because he seems unsure that Ukraine will do the same, reports Radio Liberty. According to the Russian media, Putin began to lie about the alleged agreements to withdraw Russian troops from Kyiv in 2022, saying that there were no reciprocal steps from Ukraine. The Kremlin leader did not specify what steps he was talking about. Putin said that he seems to have been deceived again because all the agreements reached in Istanbul in spring 2022 related to the withdrawal of troops were thrown into the trash. Putin also said that he considers it pointless to appeal directly to the Ukrainian parliament Verkhovna Rada, as most of its members are subordinate to what the ruler of Russia believes to be the illegal authorities in Ukraine, reports Hromadske. Earlier, Putin claimed that since President Volodymyr Zelensky's 5-year term in office has expired and no new elections are being held, power in Ukraine should allegedly pass into the hands of the parliament and its chairman Ruslan Stefanchuk. In addition, Putin said he did not want to negotiate through intermediaries. Quote, "We have always been in favor of negotiations, you know this very well. We have never abandoned them. The only question is that it seems unlikely to end the conflict." That's how he called the war in Ukraine. "With the help of intermediaries and only through them," unquote, Putin said. In an interview with Bloomberg TV, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky stated that the representatives of Russia must be present at the second peace summit, but it will unlikely be Russian ruler Vladimir Putin, as he is afraid to leave Russia, reports Ukrainska Pravda. According to Zelensky, the second summit has aimed to end the war and will happen when the plan for it is ready. Zelensky stated that the US and China could be third-party mediators in the dialogue between Russia and Ukraine. He added that despite disagreements, these countries are able to put pressure on Russia to stop Putin. The Ukrainian leader has also commented on a proposal from Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban during his visit to Ukraine, which called for an immediate truce between Ukraine and Russia. Zelensky emphasized that mere discussion of a ceasefire is insufficient because a concrete plan is necessary because Ukraine cannot trust Putin, who is a murderer and an aggressor. Zelensky noted that there must be certainty that Russia would not exploit the ceasefire to amass equipment in the occupied Ukrainian territory when Ukraine, being bound by a ceasefire, would not stop it with its own strikes. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family, as well as share information on social media. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The president of Ukraine stated that the frontline situation remains challenging due to the slow arrival of promised weapons from partners, leaving reserve brigades with simply nothing to fight with. Volodymyr Zelensky specified that Ukraine has 14 brigades that are not equipped and lack the necessary weapons. Zelensky added that Ukraine is grateful to the US Congress for its support, but the weapons still need to arrive so that the situation on the front can change. He said that it was difficult to predict when the next Ukraine's counteroffensive might take place. Quote, "We cannot just talk about counteroffensive actions. Today we need to defend what we have. We have counteroffensive actions when we are ready. We are ready when the weapons arrive, and we don't have them today," unquote, Zelensky explained. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, a commercial initiative of just two people, and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.